Yo, what is up guys? Before we get into the video, over 90% of the people who watch my videos are not yet subscribed, so I would really appreciate you subscribing if you haven't yet. Enjoy. I have been playing Apex Legends ever since the game first came out. Even though my skills may not look like I'm experienced, because I have recently swapped to mouse and keyboard, I have had so much experience using the guns in this game. I have always thought that out of all the guns in the game, the R-301 and the R-99 stood out from the pack as the best in the game. But after patch 1.16, where they nerfed the recoil on the R-301, I think that the R-99 is really the undisputed king of Apex. So in this video, we will be breaking down how to abuse the R-99. The R-99 is really the definition of a bullet dumper. It shoots at a crazy 18 shots per second, which means on a base R-99 with 18 bullets in the clip, you can empty it in a blazing 1 second. On top of that, it does a base 12 damage to your enemy. This is what makes the R-99 so good. You can spray your opponents before they even have time to react. The purple clip is what really makes it excel. It gives the R-99 26 bullets to the clip and enables speedy reloading. So even at the end of the game, if you are facing an opponent with a full purple or gold shield, you only have to hit 17 of the 26 bullets in the magazine to kill them. Honestly, I don't know how a gun that can one clip any opponent in under a second isn't nerfed, but it's in the game right now and you should use it a lot. I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to achieve the best results with the weapon. If you can take my tips and actually apply them to your game, you'll be almost unbeatable in close range. So let's get into my tips. The first tip is learning how to control the recoil. The R-99 doesn't get its blazing one-clipping ability without any drawbacks. The gun has pretty considerable vertical recoil when holding down the trigger. It really isn't that bad because the recoil is almost only vertical, but you still have to learn how to control it. How you control it is when you are shooting the gun, you have to pull your aim downwards to counteract the movement upwards. An R-99 Bear without a barrel can be a little bit tricky to control the recoil on. But if you get, say, a blue or even purple barrel on the gun, the recoil on this weapon just really isn't something that you should be too worried about up close. But if you are not up close and you are forced to use the R-99 at range, don't just hold down the trigger. Make sure you are bursting the weapon. My next tip is to know your gun combos. When you are in the open with the R-99 and your clip is empty, you want something that you can swap over to quickly. If you didn't know, all the different weapon classes in the game have different swap speeds. Pistols being the shortest, followed by the SMGs being the second shortest, and then the shotguns being the third shortest. The LMGs and snipers have a long time to swap over to. A lot of players out there think that you should have some well-rounded gun combination. Say if you have an R-99 for close range, they think that you should have something for long range like a longbow. If you are in a close quarters gunfight and run out of ammo in your magazine, you want a weapon that you can swap over to and it will fare in close range. If you try swapping over to a longbow, you're screwed. So a gun that I recommend as a secondary is the Peacekeeper. Saying that you did enough damage to your opponent, you can swap over to the Peacekeeper and one pump your opponent. Another gun that will fare pretty well as a secondary is the Wingman. After doing some crippling damage to your opponent, the Wingman will swap over super quickly and you will most likely one-shot your opponent. This could make the Wingman R-99 the best gun combo in the game. This brings us into the last portion of the video, which is how you should sort of mechanically go about using the R-99. The first is to strafe the heck out of your opponents. When you run into a noob in a lobby, one of the main reasons he or she may be so bad, and how you can tell he or she may be so bad, is their inability to strafe. Strafing, as you know, makes you much harder to hit, but if you really want to excel in this category, try to be unpredictable when strafing. Run to the side, jump, stop moving, go behind cover and act like you're reloading. Just do anything that could throw off your opponents. It really separates the good players from the great ones who win most of their matches. The next mechanic is to get aggressive with the R-99. This gun isn't the longbow or the Spitfire. You should be getting up close with your enemies and dumping light bullets into their face. Don't sit back and act like this gun is some mid-ranged R-301, because it's not. This gun has a lot of recoil and considerable range drop-off. If you want to truly abuse this gun, you have to get up and personal with this weapon, and you have to be unpredictable. If you land, say 10 bullets with the R-99, and in return your enemy almost kills you, when you go back around the cover, the enemy is expecting you to heal, and he will do the same. This gun shoots fast enough that even if you're low on health, you can peek around the cover right away and end him while he is healing, before he even has time to react. But make sure to do this at your own discretion and know when to do it. I'm gonna end this video on an easy to follow tip that is really gonna elevate your game. This one is to never reload in the open. In this game, you should really focus on never being killed while reloading, because it will save you and is achievable most of the time. If you run out of bullets with the R-99, I beg you, go behind cover to reload or pull out your secondary to defend yourself. Whenever you are killed while reloading, you should ask yourself, what could I have done differently? Unless, of course, both of your guns are empty in the middle of a field. If both of your guns are empty, the R-99 with a purple clip has a blazing quick reload and could be a good option if you can find it. Thank you for watching. I really hope that you learned something from this video. I really do think that this gun is your best chance at winning in the entire game, and following these tips will set you up as best as possible for success. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'm Alarmix, and thank you so much for tuning in with me again today.